In this little video, we will look at how do you actually determine the plane that was, of course, plotted as a pole to a plane. So what you will have on your stereonet is maybe a cluster of poles, and you would like to know what dip and strike does this poles actually represent. You would remember from the beginning that the pole would be here, so therefore the rocks would be dipping in this direction. If we take the center of this as the most average of these poles, we can then rotate this to the east-west reference line, and we know that the pole is at 90 degrees to the plane, so we count off 90 degrees. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 degrees. You can immediately see that this will be your dip direction, and of course if you now draw in the great circle on this, you will also be able to determine the actual strike of the plane. Okay, so you rotate this back. Well, the first thing that you can do, of course, is you can go and count in the count of the dip angle: 10, 20, 30, 40. Let's call it 46 degrees. That's the dip angle. When you rotate this back to north, we can see that that would indicate the actual dip direction, and the strike could be read off here. So the dip direction would be 90, 100, 110, 120, 130 degrees. So that is the dip direction and the dip angle represented by the average pole of this cluster of poles.